Welcome to the Parsha Perspective. Each week, we will delve deep in a weekly Torah portion to find a practical and insightful way to enhance your daily life. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Shalom Yemini. Each week, we will look into the weekly Torah portion to find inspiration that will complement your daily life and intensify your connection to God. This week's Parsha Perspective is dedicated in memory of Shlomo Ben Edward. May his soul be uplifted and his memory a blessing. This week's Torah portion is Parshas Beshalach. Our Parsha begins with Pharaoh regretting his decision to set the Jewish nation free. He decided to chase after the Jewish people and finish his Jewish problem once and for all. As the Jewish nation noticed the Egyptian armies approaching, they began to panic. They cried out to Moshe Rabbeinu, "Is there no graves in Egypt that you have taken us out to die in the desert? Why have you taken us out of Egypt?" Moshe Rabbeinu replied, "Don't be afraid. Stand firm and see the salvation that God will do for you today. God will fight for you and you will remain silent." Hashem then instructed Moshe to stretch out his staff over the Yam Suf and split it for the Jewish nation. When the Jewish people were finished crossing the sea, the waters came crashing down on Pharaoh and his armies, drowning them instantly. Moshe Rabbeinu and his sister Miriam led the entire Jewish nation in song and dance, thanking Hashem for the incredible and amazing miracle that just occurred. However, a question comes to mind. When the Jewish people left Egypt, God could have led them on the most direct route to the land of Israel. Instead, he led them to the Yam Suf, to the Sea of Reeds, trapping them between the Egyptian armies and the water. Why did Hashem not lead the Jewish people on the shortest route to the Promised Land? One of the many answers that is given is that Hashem led the Jewish nation to the Yam Suf, to the Sea of Reeds, to punish the Egyptians in a most public manner. He wanted the entire world to know that the Jewish people are his chosen people. And if any nations of the world were thinking of harming the Jewish people during their journey to the Promised Land, their punishment would be swift and severe. However, a deeper and more powerful explanation is that God led the Jewish people to the Yam Suf to teach them a fundamental principle of our existence. Just as fish cannot live without water, so too the Jewish people cannot live without the Torah. The Torah is our physical and spiritual life force. It is the common denominator that unites all Jewish people regardless of their identity for the service of Hashem. The Torah shows us how to bring God's presence down to this physical world, enabling us to accomplish our mission in this world and the purpose of creation. As the Pasuk says in Devarim, La'ava es Hashem Elokecha l'shmaya b'kolei u'ledavkavoi. To love Hashem your God, to seek him, and to listen to his words. Ki hu chayecha va'orich yamecha l'sheves al adama asher nishpa Hashem la'avasechem la'Avraham le'Yitzchak u'le'Yakov l'steis lahem. For that is the way you will live long on the earth that God promised to our forefathers, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. In our daily life, it is imperative that we understand that before you embark on any new endeavor or initiate a new venture, you must have a purpose for doing so. Whether it is to fill a void in the market or just wanting to control your future, your determination begins with your reason. So during your journey, when you hit a bump in the road obstructing your progress, your purpose will be your impetus and motivation for you keeping strong and ultimately becoming more successful than you thought possible. There is an amazing quote that I once heard. Definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Have a great weekend and good Shabbos. Thank you for tuning in to the Parsha Perspective. Check out our website, theparshaperspective.com. Send thoughts and comments to theparshaperspective@gmail.com. Till next time, thanks for listening.